is going on, YouTubeverse? John Stanek from Johnny Radio here, bringing you another Top 5 on this glorious Top 5 Friday. And I'm so excited to be talking to you about one of my favorite hip-hop groups of all time, maybe my favorite actually, A Tribe Called Quest. And I've been meaning to do this one for a while, but this is like perfect timing because it just so happened this week, Phife Dawg released posthumously an album called Forever. And so in his honor, rest in peace, Phife, we're doing the top 5 Tribe Called Quest songs. So here we go. At number 5, We the People, from their final album from 2016. We got it from here. Thank you for your service. This is the highlight of that record, in my opinion. Just such a cool bass groove. And then once the beats kick in, there's like a first one, and then a second one kicks it up a notch a few seconds later. And it's like, oh man, Ali Shaheed Muhammad outdid himself on this one. And then, of course, you got Q-Tip in fine form, plus a posthumous rap by Phife Dawg, which is incredible. And then the message is so powerful on this song of, you know, anti-racism, anti-bigotry, the sarcastic chorus of all you bad folks, you must go, which was happening in the 2016 election. So it was that much more powerful and poignant. So, yeah, just got to have it on your list. So now at number 4, Electric Relaxation from 1993's Midnight Marauders. This is such a great album, and I was struggling with which song from that record to have on this list because, you know, it's hard to get down to a top 5 to whittle it down. I almost put Award Tour. Absolutely love that track as well, but this is the one I kind of gravitate the most. It just has, you know, such a laid back vibe to it, which is the title is perfect. And it was used very well, by the way, in the movie Made in 2000 with Jon Favreau and Vince Vaughn, kind of a forgotten gem of a movie. But yeah, this every movie should have A Tribe Called Quest on their soundtrack because their music is just it's so visionary, but it makes you want to groove and put your teeth out as well, like yeah, groove around and dance to it, but also so cinematic. So perfect song for the list. So now at number 3,
yo, microphone check 1 2, what is this? The 5-foot assassin with the roughneck.
Buggin' Out from the Low End Theory from 1991. Speaking of Phife, man, he really is at the top of his game on this one. Right from the opening, microphone check 1 2, what is this? You know, you gotta love it. And then I love the line where he says, drink a lot of sodas, yeah, they call me Dr. Pepper. I mean, it's just so fun. You forget how fun Tribe was. I mean, there's serious songs like We the People, but then there's these fun, playful songs, especially in the early 90s. I think the Low End Theory was their best record and one of the greatest hip-hop albums of all time. And of course, the sound, man, that deep bass groove is just so incredible, so simple, but so big and huge. And the beats, of course, everything about it, I absolutely love it. And that's just my number 3. So now at number 2, Can I Kick It from their debut album from 1990. Man, when these guys came on the scene, this was like such a breath of fresh air out of New York City. And to top it all off, they used one of the greatest samples from a fellow New Yorker, Lou Reed, Walk on the Wild Side. So cool. And they amp up that drum beat, man. To, you know, they got the bass line from Lou, they got the drum beat from another sample, and their Q-Tip is just a master of sampling. A lot of people don't realize how involved he is in the sampling process, but his choices on this were magnificent. And of course, his rhyming, Phife's rhyming, the whole group as a collective, just top notch. And that's just my number 2. So now at number 1,
back in the days when I was a teenager, before I had status and before I had a pager.
Excursions, the opening track from the Low End Theory. I had to do it, man, just for that opening line of back in the days when I was a teenager, before I had status, before I had a pager. So awesome. The whole thing is great. And Q-Tip just at his finest. This being the perfect introduction to the band. I believe this was the first song I heard of them, but you know, I could have picked so many other songs just off of that record. Scenario, of course, what an amazing track to end the album. And, you know, we got the jazz. And speaking of jazz, the way they incorporate jazz music into their sound is unlike any other hip hop group. You know, it's very subtle, but the bass and the beats, coupled with here and there some horns and some really cool stuff. It's always very tasteful, and this one just amazing. That dum 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 da dum dum da dum dum, and the beats just so incredible. I could go on and on about Excursions, man. Just one of my favorite rap songs of all time. And that is it, guys. That's my top 5. So let me know in the comments below, what do you think? What would your top 5 be? If you're so bold, leave me a top 10, because Tribe had so many amazing songs throughout their career. And you never know, maybe the Tribe will continue to do stuff without Fife. I doubt it, and I kind of think it's probably best if they don't and just you know, leave it where it is. Q-Tip, of course, does his own thing and collaborates with many other people as well. But yeah, Tribe forever, man. They're the greatest. So thank you guys for watching. We got top 5s every Friday, album reviews, so much more. Thank you for watching, and as always, Viva la vinyl. So guys, thanks so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and be sure to ring the bell for notifications so you can always see great quality content like you're seeing on the screen right now. Thank you so much for supporting Johnny Radio, and I'll see you soon.